What's up everyone, Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA 2K23 course showcase video, and today we're diving into the new course, Honywell Castle, from the designer Alex67, and this is a very realistic golf course in a beautiful environment, and it's just so fun to play, so I'm excited to showcase this one to you all today. As always, get on out there in game, play this course, and let me know how you shoot in a comment down below. So today, going to be playing the course from the back tees. The back tees on this course are the white tees, playing 7,167 yards, playing pin location number 1, high winds, the rest default conditions here for this round of golf. A big thank you to Alec for designing this great course, and big thank you to everyone in this community. You all are all legends. Thank you for all the support here on the channel across all of my content. You all are all legends. If you get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and we are less than a week away from the release of College Football 25, so stay tuned next week for tons of College Football 25 content. It's been 11 years. You all have heard me mention that in every video for the past 6 months. It's almost here. But here we go. We get to the first tee here, in just a beautiful first tee. From the way that Alec used the different colors of the trees, the way he framed everything on this golf course, it's realistic, it is fun, and it's just a relaxing round of golf. I think Alec absolutely knocked it out of the park with this design. You already have a screenshot moment here to start the day. So love to see that, but let's start this flyover and take a look at this. Now, one thing I will say, there is quite a bit of water here. I wouldn't say a lot of water, but the water is most definitely in play. So you have the creek that runs throughout the course, you have a couple ponds, and the one to the left looks like a big lake to me, but who knows, that might still be a pond. But the water is very strategically placed, and it is very much in play. So make sure you bring plenty of golf balls. But it's just a really pretty plot of land. It's built on there's a castle in the background right here, which of course Honywell Castle, and you have the little neighborhood in this back area as well. So you do see that castle throughout this golf course as well, which is beautiful. And I'm just seeing all these shots into the green with water and rocks, and I'm getting a little nervous, to be honest with you all. Getting a little bit nervous, seeing these rocks, seeing all the water everywhere has me nervous, but I want to do the flyover here so y'all can see this drone aerial view, because from the air it just looks fantastic. Now, one thing I will say, Alec is building 2 separate courses in this plot of land. This is the first one of 2 courses planned on this plot. So keep that in mind. This is the green version, so depending on when you're playing Honywell Castle, you may see another version of the course as well, which will be the second version, of course. But I'm ready, and swings feeling good today. I hit the range about 10 shots, and I'm just gonna tell you, I hit 4 perfects. So fairway predictors, get your fairway predictions out. I'm gonna predict, I am going to predict an 90 or greater. That's right, we have a drivable par 4 to start the day. I'm gonna hit the send button, loft and backspin, and attack it. Fairway presenters are like, well, I'm not predicting 90 now. Ryan's going for this one. You're not wrong.
It's a nice looking tee shot.
The fringe is like Velcro.
Second shot here on the first.
You know, I actually rarely ever do this. If you hit the fringe or green, not the fairway, that still counts as a fairway, right? A good question. It should. It really should, right? Fairway or better is, I guess, how I think of it. What do I know? Good question. But all I know is that it was a great shot. Hey, Alec knows how to start a course.
Ooh, nice little
with a fun drivable par 4, shooting over the trees.
Birdie putt coming up here.
Fantastic birdie to start.
Things off under par. That is what I like to see.
Or if you don't, so if you hit the fringe or
Well,
green,
let's see if you can use
does that
the
count as
tailwind
like
on this
a...
hole.
You just skip that hole in the fairway calculations. I don't know, but Alec gave us a nice little walking path, a fairway, but to this nice little par 3, 198 yards. A small pond there to the left. I love the different, the decision for Alec, not only the colors of the fairways and rough of the course, it just fits perfect, but he used different colored trees to kind of really make things pop, and it just adds to the view and environment, if that makes sense to me. I like when I see like a little bit of color thrown in there. And I think Alec did that really well. This is a tiny green. Oh my. All right, Alec. %. Where did that come from? Yeah, I tried to do that. Perfect sculpting from Alec there. Yeah, I was not trying to do that. I just mishit that one by a long shot. Not sure what I was doing on that swing.
That'll do for now. Good luck here. I would love to see us sink this one. It's a big 'em.
It's a big 'em, as John says. John does not sound confident, though. That's for sure. 43-footer. Heavy right to left breaking putt. Cut. Cut.
Ah, no good. 6 feet.
That was a
to the
good
cup.
putt, though. Not an easy one. You just got to get over that first slope on pin location number 1. There's probably a pin right there on the
it's right by the hole.
front.
All right, give this a little tap and we can move on.
You know, a lot of people tell me, Ryan, sometimes you talk during your swing, and whenever you talk during your swing, you don't play good.
Just to tap in on this one.
I think I know what
Okay,
people are
after
talking
that
about now.
hole, your score goes up to even par. Loading up for a par 5 here.
I don't know. Oh my, 538-yard par 5. You don't want to go into a par 5 like this without confidence, but what a view. Are you kidding me? This course is gorgeous. No more talking during putts. I mean, I talk all the time, right? That's why I got into content creation. I love talking. Love hanging out with you all. You know, this surprises probably no one here in the community. Yeah, I like to talk.
Okay, about 225 to the pin.
And hang
from
out with
here.
you all during these videos. So yeah, I don't stop talking sometimes, and it happens. 227 yards. Headwind. Gonna hit a 3-wood, slight loft and backspin, and attack this thing. Felt good. No, I pulled it, and pulling it into that wind just sent it. That's not ideal. Ryan, the virtual athlete there, looks very disappointed. He's about to take
Okay,
over
here's our
the
third
head
shot.
coaching job for the University of Kentucky Wildcats. I cannot wait for that. But here we go. 16 yards, uphill 3. Gonna do full loft and backspin. So as somebody said on my channel,
Nice tempo
a
on that
new
chip,
impossible
just nice
challenge
and easy.
starts
Well done.
the week of July 15th.
All right, let's sink this for birdie and peace out. What do you say?
That's going to be even harder than Central Park AG. And what they were referring to was me trying to lead the Kentucky Wildcats to a national championship, because it's never been done in the history
Great work
of
grabbing
the Kentucky
birdie
football
on this
program.
hole after
So
bogeying the last. That's some serious resilience.
that's what they
And
mean
after that one,
by
we'll go
that.
down to 1 under par. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one.
Look at that backdrop. That is beautiful. The patience you would have to plant that. Designers have more patience than anybody. That's beautiful. Okay. 433 yards, water to the left. I'm going to hit a driver in full sin this one. That's a very well-made course.
This drive should be safe.
Alec did a great job. You know, maybe put magnets in the cup in case I'm telling life stories as I'm putting.
On the 4th.
Other than that, it's been perfect so far. 93 yards, uphill 10 feet. Let's go lob wedge and put this thing close. Might even spin it back off that slope. You know, one of the reasons I chose this course this week, I played the fantasy course, Narnia Caspian's Castle, on Monday. Took us to the world of Narnia. Amazing golf course. And it was cool to see now, a couple days later, a more realistic type of environment, right? So we see both in the same week, like a pure fantasy course and then a more realistic style golf course. Because to me, that is one of the beauties of this game. You can play a course that you could go out and play in real life, or you could play a course where it transports you into the world of Narnia, Game of Thrones, The Last of Us, you name it. And that is one of the beauties of this video game. So I like to showcase both. Send this one in. Cut. I crushed it.
Just missed.
I even pushed that one, but I crushed it. Nothing worse than mishitting a putt when you had the line. Well, I guess it's better to overhit it than leave it short. I think I would always rather overhit it than leave a putt short.
Wind is blowing left to right.
This is my type of golf hole. Are you all think what I'm thinking? Alec, 145 par 3. I feel like this hole was made for Ryan Gamer. Dedicated ace right here, right now. Do you do 145 D-loft? Yeah. Okay. Alec, this one's for you. What a beautiful golf hole.
Swinging like silk.
Go in, please. Cut.
And chalk up another green in regulation. This one's just 3 feet.
Yes.
Okay, time to head over.
I
to the
was
next
not
hole.
about to talk during that putt.
Checking in here. 2 under par for the day.
What a shot. You all realize that was a perfect distance to hold that out.
Number 6.
Just got to go a little bit more to the right there. Wow. What a great par 3. Now 418 yard par 4. This is that beautiful planting that we saw earlier.
This one should be
Beauty.
in the fairway.
Do we have any other University of Kentucky Wildcat fans out here in the channel? I know we have a few. I don't know if we have ones who watch this course showcase, these course showcase videos. We have any out there? Gonna have to pitch this. Pitch sand wedge right into the slope. Roll it up.
Come on, kick left.
That's tough. You slow a pitch shot, it's just never going. Especially when you're sitting on an upslope like that. This is not where you want to be. You just got to make sure you get it up and over. I will say this probably is better than being short-sighted, but
here we go. 35 feet away.
35 feet, uphill 1 foot. Heavy braking right to left. Hit it close. So it dove more at the end. I thought most of that break was in the middle, but it kept moving. Not a bad read, but not great either. Good round, though. 3 birdies. We did have a bogey on 2. That should never have been a bogey, though, but it happened.
Okay, you'll stay right there.
Can't deny that.
After that hole. Teeing it up now on a par 4.
And this course has a lot of dogleg lefts, it seems. This is our 3rd, I believe. 443 yards, uphill 32 feet, or maybe this is just the 2nd. Hole one, you could kind of send it over. But I am gonna high draw this. I feel like
this one will play.
fairway percentage has been fantastic today. I know I predicted 90 or above. I'd be really surprised if we're not at that mark right now.
Okay, setting up here with an elevated green ahead.
Alec, who made you mad on this one? What in the world is that? Reminds me of the bunker. Oh, what golf course is that? Par 5. We just played it recently in the EA PGA Tour Career Series. It's a long par 5 and it has a deep bunker right in front of the hole. It's a really tough shot when you hit it in there. I cannot remember what course that is. It's probably a lot of them, but I can't remember the one I'm thinking of. 143 uphill 34. You do not want to be short, I'll say that.
Oh, this one might be past the green.
Well,
A little wayward on that.
at least we
approach.
can say we didn't hit it
This is
short,
what our
so
third
there's
shot's looking like.
there's that. I'm gonna chip shot this full loft and backspin, and try to land this close.
And this is your fourth shot.
This round has left me shaking my head a lot, hasn't it? That's a great shot.
Nice chip. Fantastic.
In real life, a shot like that
Okay,
would be
this
a
one's for a
nightmare.
bogey.
Like, that's one thing, like in real life, when I have shots like that, we're talking about those short-sided chip shots from the heavy rough into a downslope. My ball would have rolled out 40 feet all the way off the front of the green. You know, I know this game you could add full loft and backspin. I'd try that in real life. For some reason, it's just, it never kicks in, you know? I'm changing the attacking
And that'll
angle.
drop.
I'm trying to add loft to it.
Okay, one
Max
under par
backspin.
on your round.
The ball rolls off. I don't know. Clearly, I don't know what I'm
Heads
doing.
up this hole, we got a tailwind blowing with the ball.
No, I feel like that is something that in this game is way easier than, of course, in a game, it's hard to capture that part of the game in real life, because that's a shot in real life that would be really impossible probably to get it close. Not impossible, but really difficult. And I feel like it's really a hard thing to put in a video game, because you got to make video games fun, right? So in an effort to make video games fun, you have to have a little bit of forgiveness and freedom in loft and shot shaping, so that people don't uninstall the game chipping like that, right? So I know there's always a balance
Looks like this one's pretty safe.
in short game, because if they made short game in video games as hard as it was in real life, I mean, the game probably wouldn't keep as
we're
many
about
people, right?
I don't know, 200 yards or so from the pin from here.
The golf sim people would love it, right? Like, I would love it, but the large majority, you know, they have to, there's a balance, right? There's always a balance, so they can't have those shots impossible. They have to allow a gamer, all gamers, a way to be able to make that shot a little possible. At least that's why I think it is. Maybe it's just hard to do. Could be as simple as that. It's just really hard to code short game to be ultra realistic and impossible for those short-sided rough shots. Get up, get up. That was so close to
Setting
being
up here
perfect.
now for our third shot.
Wow. If we hit that about 2 feet further or 3 feet, that may roll all the way up. Cut right. Gotta hit it. I think that was the line, though.
Judged on that one.
I really do.
3 feet to go.
And we'll take our birdie.
This putt's going.
A good example
you're
of
2 under.
how a shot could be a little too punishing. Like, I remember when this game first came out, And if you all remember, if you
Teeing
played
up
it
now
launch
on
week,
hole number 9.
splash shots, even beyond launch week, splash shots were so punishing. If you missed tempo to the left or right, your splash would land back in the bunker. So they ended up changing that, and that was kind of in the ultra opposite side, because I was better at splash shots in real life than I was in this video game prior to when they changed splash shots to being more forgiving, right? You all remember that? They were impossible. Like, that was when a lot of people chipped out of the greens at that point, because chipping was more forgiving, right? The wind is spiraling a bit here. 414 yards, tiny fairway.
There we go. Great contact.
That is a tough fairway to hit, but we are locked in right now. Yeah, splash shots, and then they changed it. They took out the ability to chip on the green, but they made splash shots more forgiving, right?
Setting up here about 105 from the pin.
103 yards, downhill 7 feet. I'm gonna go sand wedge right into the wind. Land this a bit short. Just don't want to overpower this. Overpower is a nightmare here. That's perfect.
This is looking promising.
Go in. Wow, it just stuck. What a shot.
5 feet to the cup from
We're
here.
golfing today.
That putt
Let's
will
go.
drop, and that's your second birdie in a row. Let's get on a streak here.
Couple bogeys, right? Bogeys are going to happen. Get them and move on. But a lot of birdies here on the front nine. Very exciting front. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking.
And
Cheers,
after that,
everybody.
we'll bring your score down to 3 under. We got a left to right breeze on this hole.
Look. The caddy. Doc Gamer. Giving Ryan some strategies. There on the tee. I wonder what she said. She said, Ryan, make this. Sand wedge in hand. 126 downhill 10. Send it. One thing I'll say about the swing today, it's feeling great. What a lucky bounce. Thank you for that,
That'll
Alec.
work. Nice approach.
Yeah, swing is
All right,
good.
this putt for the birdie.
This is kind of the best the swing has been in quite some time. Swing playing great.
That was a good putt,
Tempo
and it
feels
drops in
really
for
good.
birdie number 6 on the day.
That is 3 birdies in a row. Who called in that birdie
4
trade?
under par currently.
Come on.
Not a long par 4 on this one.
Everybody out there who calls in birdie trains, will you all call in the touchdown trains for the University of Kentucky Wildcats? Just have them ready. Especially make sure you have them ready for week 3 against Georgia. Week 3 against Georgia, my Kentucky Wildcats, we're going to need a miracle. So, call in those touchdown trains. We have a drivable par 4. 341 yards, water to the left. I'm not afraid. Alec, wherever you are out there on the World Wide Web, this one's for you. Bounce right, bounce right. Stay on the fringe.
Second shot here on the 11th.
No, we're about to find out after this round if fringes and greens are counted as a fairway hit. I know if that would have rolled in the light rough, it would not have. But 22 yards, uphill 2, little front spin and D-loft. Full send. For Alec. Not bad.
5 feet to go.
This could be 2 dedicated birdies. Am I right? 6 points. Yes,
shot.
that one's for you, Alec. Get in there, 4 in a row. Let's just go ahead and dedicate this par 5, Albie. I mean, we're on a streak right now. What a fun course to play, too.
Bring things
Cheers.
down to 5 under par. And here's a par 5 for us.
That is a piping hot cup of coffee there. 575 yards, full send.
Oh, you hit that one well.
And I want to point something out. You know, when you're watching these videos this week and into next week,
green here.
I've been recording a lot in advance, as much as I can, to have videos ready, so I'm ready for the week of college football 25. So you all may see, Ryan, you wore the same clothes for the past you wore the same clothes for the past 2 weeks, Ryan. Ryan, it looks like you have a haircut in some and you don't have a haircut in other ones. Oh my. 228 uphill 21 feet. So that's why. You know, that's why. It's the week of college football. Like, you know, I'll still be posting other content as much as I can. But I'm trying to get ahead and be ready. Because these next 5 weeks will be really busy for me anyways, in real life, just in real life in general. So I've just been working to get ahead for quite some time. For that reason. I know college football is going to be here, and I'm really hyped for that game. And it's going to be the only game I'm playing for that week, right? So I'm going to make sure I have other videos already recorded and ready to go for that week. Go in.
Great chip shot there. Pure. That's pure.
I didn't dedicate it, though, remember.
This one for the birdie.
I wish I would have, because it would have been 3 birdies, but...
What a display. 8th birdie of the day in there.
Hear that?
Okay.
What a display, John says.
Clocking in at 6 under par. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind.
What a fun course to play. Very scoreable. I am sending this. 408, wind at our back. I'm going to the green. One time. Huh. All that going a little bit differently in my mind, but...
Well, that's too bad.
Off track is a perfect explanation for that. That was not...
All right, here's our second shot.
Well, it was on track for the rough. Off track of everything else. 76 to 90% lie is great. This is great. That's perfect. Wow, look at the touch. Full backspin on that one.
Yeah, we'll have that.
Perfect.
Now you've got a 7-foot putt.
I've came a long way on swing plane. I've really been working on it over these past 4 weeks. Most of that is because of Central Park AG driving me crazy in the Impossible Challenge on Fridays. So I've been really trying to work on swing plane, and that work on swing plane has helped out a ton. My swing is far from perfect, right? But getting there. Nice little par 3, 195 yards, downhill 30 feet. Full loft and backspin. Tack. Slowed it a bit. Get lucky. Yep. And then, no, it's going to keep going. I was hoping it would have rode back some, but sloped the other way here.
Good job. We're on the green. Setting up here with a extremely long
Not
putt.
only is it an extremely long putt, like John says, it's a triple breaker. It's left to right, right to left, and left to right at the very end. Let's go left edge, actually. That was straight in.
Right by.
That was actually straight in.
Setting up for the par putt here. Oh, it's getting there. Awesome. That's a par. We'll take it.
The birdie streak ends so close. We have 2 par 5s left. This back 9 is so scoreable. Front 9 was scoreable too, but there were some tough shots.
We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one.
Yeah, so short par 5, but up the hill, but a dangerous fairway. I specialize in missing fairways and dangerous fairways, so it's kind of my specialty. Oh, that's so
we're in the rough,
unlucky.
and it is a bad lie. Real deep into this rough.
Welcome to golf, right? If that ball rose into the sand, it's going to be a very nice hybrid to the green, but now we just can't get it there. That's heartbreaking. Nothing we can do about it, right? I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you get unlucky.
All right, back in the fairway. Now let's go for the green.
77 yards,
our
uphill
third shot.
15 feet. I'm thinking between a sand wedge pitch in the wind up the hill or going to a partial lob normal shot. I think I'm going to go sand wedge. De-lofted a bit. I pulled that a mile. Wow, that was an interesting swing. Tempo was great, but wow.
I approve.
Thanks, John.
8 under par if you can drop this.
John, we play for your approval. Like, that is why we play PGA 2K23. Just for John's approval. I pushed it a mile.
Right by the hole.
I think I
That's about
misread it
5
too,
feet.
but... Well, look at the lines. Look at that. Look at the lines back from where we just putted from. That's way different than what it just showed us, right? Or did I just make up
This one's
where the
tracking.
lines were moving?
Okay, well played.
Did I just make up break that wasn't there? And read them opposite?
7 under par. After
Am I
that hole.
dreaming right now?
Got a par 4 on
This
this
is
one.
a real video? Well, would hope if I'm dreaming I'd be shooting like 45 under. 444 yards, downhill, water to our left. I'm gonna fade this around those trees, get fancy here. I do like the wind direction by default because it protects you from that water, right? If the wind was blowing to the left there, oh my, it would be tough.
Yep, that's going to do.
It'd be really
This
tough.
is about 160 to the pin.
A 162, downhill 8. Wind in our face. I'm going to go 6 iron. Slight loft on this one. I like it. Good shot. One thing I think that Alec did a
Nice.
great job on this course is
Get
making
down
a
to 8
course
under
that's...
par for the
This
day,
is
if you
not
think this.
a PGA Tour level difficulty course, but I don't think that's what it was meant to be. I believe Alec wanted to design a course, a realistic course that you feel like you, well, depending on where you live, you could go out and play, right? Not extremely long golf holes, not an extremely long course, a very technical course, but a very realistic course in the sense as it's a course that you could go out and play. I feel like, maybe not around where I live, but it seems like the structure of this golf course is very much the structure of a course that casual players can go out and play in real life and have fun, right?
Oh, yeah.
PGA Tour
that
players would
was
dominate this
fantastic.
golf course, right? But I feel like that's what Alec was going for on this course and hit it perfectly. And there's
After that hole, 8
another
under par.
birdie.
Wind's blowing out there, right
Now,
to left.
When I say one thing I want to point out with that being said, these fairways are extremely narrow. So there's that. We have one shot dedication left. I believe we have
I
a
think
par
we,
5
we'll hit the
closing hole.
fairway here.
Perfect sculpting from Alec on that one. Thank you. I'm really interested to see.
Okay,
Did I
this
hit
is about
90% or above?
Ish to the pin.
In my mind, fairways have been dialed in today, but I have been known to think I'm dialed in and only hit 60% of fairways. So, yeah, I don't know. Clearly, I throw missed fairways out of my mind quickly. But in golf, you have to have a
this
short
one's heading to
memory.
the green.
Without that pull, that's going to be right next to the hole. I pulled that a long shot to the
Good
left.
work there. Great shot on the approach.
For another
and this
birdie.
one is for the birdie. It's getting there.
Pulled it right
Well,
in.
that one dropped, and that's for birdie.
Yes. Nothing like misreading it, but then getting lucky and pulling it in there, right? 9
Okay,
under.
9 under is current score. All right, hole number 18, ready to go.
Well. Oh, is that the course under construction to the right? Wait, how did I miss that? 1. Were those on? Oh, no, it's under construction. That's the other course being built. Okay, that's cool. So Alec has already built a lot of the other course into the plot of land. Look, you can see it. Alec's already mapped it all out. That's amazing. This fairway is a little scary, but you can't dedicate albies when you're scared. What do I always say? If you miss your swing, you better hope you miss tempo and swing playing in the opposite directions, which is exactly what happened there.
Yeah, that'll work. And this one's about 165 yards out.
Alec, wherever you are out there on the World Wide Web, why do I call it the World Wide Web? Nobody says that anymore. Wherever you are out there here on YouTube, this one's for you, Alec. Gonna come off to the right a bit. The wind's gonna blow it back. Dedicated Albie from 163. Wait. What? What did I...
And from the green side rough.
I added too much loft, didn't I? I added too much loft. Took off too much distance, too much loft, and too much changing the attack angle. And it took off too much distance. What was I thinking on that one? Dedicated eagle, though, still. For Alec. Go. That was the line. Gotta hit it, or maybe
Way to
less
chip that
backspin.
one close. Well done.
But you know the beautiful
This putt's
part of
about
this?
4 feet.
This is 3 birdies dedicated to Alec. Rarely ever before seen. I feel like I'm losing my voice. No! No, we can't be doing that. 9 points dedicated. A 10 under par round. Back 9
That's
we
good so
dominated.
far.
That's a great golf course. I'm excited to play the other version of that course as well. Depending on when you're playing this, they may both be live. Just search Honywell Castle. You'll find it. 85! I was so close. Who predicted 85? I know Toe Maters out there, a member here on the YouTube channel. I feel like Toe has predicted 85 a couple times, and watch, this will be the time when Toe's like, you know, I'm not feeling as confident today. I think Ryan's gonna shoot a 65%. Oh my. Oh, well, hey, I'm proud of it. 1 in 90, but we got 85 and 94 gers, 1.33 putts per hole. That's how you score, right? 63, 10 under on the scorecard. Gonna favorite that one. Easy favorite, easy 5-star. That was a fantastic golf course, and we played amazing. 3 under on the front with 5 birdies and 2 bogeys, but we caught fire. From 8 to 13, that's 6 birdies. And then we parred 14, 15, then finished out 3 birdies, a 7 under on the back. What a scoreable back 9. If you hit fairways and hit greens, you're gonna score here. The greens are not extremely difficult, especially if you hit your spots. This course, scoring wise, it all comes down to hitting fairways, because if you miss the fairways here, these are small greens. You miss fairways here, you're gonna struggle getting greens in regulation. I feel like that's gonna be the big problem about this golf course that makes it difficult. One thing I'm interested to see is the other version of this golf course. A different, like, is it harder, or is it a easier version of the course, or like, I wonder how they each play. So Find this course in game, play it, let me know how you shoot in a comment down below. But big thank you to Alec for designing this, and for all of you watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like, it really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and stay tuned for plenty more content for this game and plenty of other sports games as well. We have 5 ongoing career mode series at the same time, and plenty starting next week. 2 careers starting next week, a Dynasty and Road to Glory in College Football 25. It may already all be live, depending on when you're watching this video. But also want to give a shout out to members out there, members on the channel. Thank you for the support, joining each month, and it means a lot, that extra support of being members. I need to celebrate you all for all the support there, and I'll see you in the next video. Plenty of other content you could tune into here on the Gamerability YouTube channel. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.